Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl and this is Your Journey Yoga. An honor and a privilege to have you with me today. I hope you'll take a second, if you haven't already, and subscribe to my channel and just come back as often as you can. Love to have you guys on this journey with me. Love to share my love for fitness and yoga and just overall well-being. So today, a very chill workout today. TLC and just an amazing gift. So one of the very best exercises in my mind is legs up the wall. I had great feedback from folks when I did this initial video with legs up the wall, and I just cannot praise this pose enough. So if you have time to do this, you have time, take the time. But I would say 5 minutes. If you got 5 minutes in your day, it will help you sleep better. It will help your circulation. It will improve your mood. It will help digestion. It will relieve tension in your lower back. It will lengthen your hamstrings and your calves. It is a nervous system rejuvenator, so it just chills out your nervous system and lets the body know that everything is okay and the healing can happen and just the good energy can flow. So join me. Even if you have 5 minutes, you guys, legs up the wall. Beautiful gift. If you have really tight hamstrings, I want you to grab a blanket or two or a big pillow, and we're going to put that behind us. So pardon me while I turn my back to you. You're going to place that blanket right underneath where your bum would go, and you're going to slide right up to that wall. Get your bum right up to that wall. So I'm kind of on my side, and I'm going to extend that arm that I'm on the same side, and then roll it on up so that I can get my legs right up the wall. Now, I would love it if you can get to the point where your bum is right against the wall. So again, if you have a blanket underneath you, that's just gonna prop up your pelvis a little bit, and that's gonna ease that tension in the hamstrings. So if you have really tight hamstrings, guys, those props are an amazing gift. And your arms, you can have them out to the side, you can have them overhead, you can rest them on your tummy, whatever feels good to you. And I just want you to take a second here. And I just want you to notice how it feels. Now, at first, you might feel like it's kind of a struggle, like your legs are going to fall either open or fall back on you. Probably not going to fall back on you unless you have really limber, flexible hamstrings. So the risk of that is minimal. But it's an odd sensation through the hips and through those quadriceps. Relax. Let it go. Close your eyes. Now, it helps, you guys, if you're doing this before bed, find a quiet, dark place where you can just relax. If you love music or white noise or complete silence, you can even sit here and you can read a book. So just whatever feels good to you. I'm going to open my arms out to a T, and I'm going to slowly bring both legs to the left. Now I'm going to slowly, and you're going to start to feel the obliques on that right side start to kick in. Now I'm not going to release it all the way down. Breathe. I'm just going to hold, and I want you to feel that intensity through those obliques. Now I want you to slowly release those legs all the way down, but keep your shoulders and your shoulder blades against the wall. Now if that's not going to happen today, guys, you can bend your knees, or you can prop your legs up on blankets or pillows. Find that breath. Now you can do this one leg at a time or both legs. It's pretty intense with both legs. We're going to bring those legs back up the wall. So one leg at a time is absolutely fine. Knees bent, legs long. And we're going to slowly take the legs to the other side. So as the legs slowly release to the right, we're not going to release them all the way down. We'll see how short my legs are. Oh, I ran into the wall. So I'm going to shift just a little bit. And I'm going to slowly release. Now, I'm not going to release all the way down, right? I'm going to hold. Breathe. My legs are longer than I thought. What a great gift. It's kind of a joke if you've seen me in person. Yeah, not the longest legs you've ever seen. And then slowly let those legs gently come to the side. So again, if you need to prop up those feet to keep both shoulders down, this is an amazing twist through that upper body. So chest stays open towards the sky, and just that nice rotation, getting a really nice stretch all through that outer hip on that left side. You'll probably feel this kind of in the waist and through the rib cage. Now again, we can do this one leg at a time Or we can do this both legs at the same time. Strong, strong, strong. Through those obliques. All the way back up. Hold here. Find your breath. Now we're going to take that right leg and we're going to slowly bring it towards us. Now if you need to bend your knees, that's okay. We're really working to keep that leg long. I want you to reach up and take a hold behind that right leg anywhere at all. So if you want, you can take a hold at the ankle, you can take a hold at the base of the foot, but really working to create as long of a leg as you can. Now kind of get a hold of wherever you are. So if it's behind your leg, and just relax the weight of your arms. So we're not necessarily pulling at this point, but we're relaxing the weight. And just gravity and the weight of the arms is going to pull and influence that stretch. And slowly releasing it back, taking that heel back to the wall, and then let that left leg come. And again, if you need to bend the knee, it's okay. We're going to work to get that leg as straight as we can. So straightening the leg, bringing the hand behind the leg, and just relax. So wherever it needs to be. And you might notice that one side, you can reach down towards your foot a little further than the other. It's fine. You might notice that one knee needs to bend more than the other. It's fine. What we want to feel is that beautiful stretch through the hamstrings and the calf. And a gentle release, drawing that heel back towards the wall. Again, we take that right leg, we bring it towards us. Breathe. Now we're going to release that right hand, and we're going to use the left hand to pull the foot in. And we're going to use that right hand to the outside of the knee to gently guide the knee in as well. Breathe. So now there's this great stretch happening through that outer hip on that right side. And again, I want you to relax the weight of the shoulders and the weight of the arms. Keep a hold of the foot, keep a hold of the knee, and if you need to adjust where your grip is, guys, adjust. I just don't want you yanking on your foot. If you flex your foot, that helps to keep from that yanking. We just don't want to kind of sickle that foot in. I want your ankle to stay strong because we want to focus on the hip, not your ankle. Now gently release that right foot to just above the knee. Open those arms out to a T and press that right knee towards the wall. So there's some active and passive stretching going on. So anytime we engage muscles to draw, like as we're using the strength of the inner thigh and the hip to press that knee, active stretch. If we were to just relax and let that leg go wherever it wants to, just kind of promoting its own flexibility, that's a very passive stretch. So just so you're aware of that. And then we're going to slowly draw that left foot down, coming as far down the wall as you like. Now, the further you come, the more intensity builds. So you can always back it off if you're like, whoa, that was way too much. Now, your bum is probably going to pull off the floor a little bit. That's okay. It's going to pull away from the wall a little bit. That's okay. Slow, steady breaths. Now just slowly walk those toes back up the wall, sliding up, a soft bend in the knee, and we're just going to gently rock side to side with that left foot remaining against the wall. You can make this as big or as little as you like. Nothing too dramatic, guys. Really just being kind and noticing, listening to the message your body is sending. Let's make this the last one, each direction. Coming back to center, and again, extending that leg. Extending the right leg. And we pull that left knee in. Hands to your shin, and we're going to take a hold. Breathe. So that left knee out to the side, using the hands to pull the leg in. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Relaxing those arms. Letting gravity and the weight of the arms just work with this stretch. Now we're going to place that left foot just above the right knee. Arms open out to a T, using the strength through that outer hip and the inner thigh, pressing that knee towards the wall. That figure 4. Find your breath. So releasing that active engagement of the muscles, and we're going to slowly slide that right foot down. Now again, go slow. One side may be different than the other, and you can adjust however you need to. So making sure that that ankle is not pressing right on that knee, that can feel not so great. Wonderful pose to help digestion. If ever the tummy's not feeling super great, kind of feeling bloated or uneasy, this is a great pose for that. Particularly the closer you can bring those legs in, but it's good all the same. Nice little pressure massage going on through that middle back. Now we're just going to slowly inchworm those toes back up the wall to the point where it's pretty comfortable and your bum is back against the earth, and we're just going to rock it side to side. Now you might notice that maybe you have a little more flexibility through the hips on one side versus the other. Pretty normal and just fine. This is exploration, guys. It's an adventure of getting to know yourself without judgment or criticism, finding our strengths, our limitations, honoring the gifts that we bring with us, whatever they may be, whether it's from an injury, a past surgery, or if it's just the way we're made. Honor your body. What an amazing machine it is. What a gift. Let's make this the last each direction. Coming back to center. Extending that right leg. Extending the left. Heels gently touching. Draw those toes back. Flex your feet. Breathe, and we're going to slowly open those legs out nice and wide to whatever your widest point is. Breathe. Now keeping those feet flexed, roll your big toe towards the wall. It might not touch, it might touch. Whatever the situation is, honor it, and then roll your pinky toes towards the wall. Roll the big toes towards the wall. And roll the pinky toes. One more time, big toes and pinky toes. Now relax and just let the inner thigh, those adductor muscles, guys, just let them relax. You can have your hands on your knees, your arms can be out to a T. And we're going to pretend like we've got little window washers. We're going to draw that right foot in, and then we're going to switch. Left foot comes in, right foot comes out. And switch. Windshield wipers. Working to press that bent knee towards the wall. Keeping those heels towards the wall. Breathe. Let's do one more each direction. So we can really work range of motion at the same time as getting all of those benefits. Let's extend. Left leg straight up the wall and let that right leg open. Breathe. So just notice range of motion. Can you actually relax that right leg all the way down? Maybe, maybe not, and it's fine either way. Now use the strength of those adductor muscles. Lift that right leg all the way back up and lower the left. And you're going to notice one side, there's a little more range of motion than the other. How have your hips shifted? How has your torso shifted? Really working to keep your tummy and chest facing the ground or the sky and those shoulders relaxed. If you've kind of rolled over and that right shoulder's popped up off the floor, get it back down and see if you can relax through that inner thigh. So oftentimes it's going to tighten up, right? It's guarding. It's saying, hey, I don't want to go any further. Give yourself permission to let that go. Now we use that strength through the inner thigh, those adductors, and we lift it back up. Nice. Flex your feet. Breathe. Now let's slowly bring the soles of the feet to the floor or to the wall and pull those knees in. Find your breath. Bring your hands down by your sides. Now at your lowest point, just notice that little beautiful massage kind of just at the base of that thoracic spine, at the top of your lumbar spine. Now we're going to back those feet off about 6 inches. So just about like a 45-degree incline or decline with those shins, depending upon how you want to look at it. And those feet are going to come hip width apart. We're going to lift as though we were coming to a bridge pose, all the way up to your highest position. And then slowly bring it back down. So this really exacerbates and really gives you a greater example of when we come up to bridge pose, how you can feel each and every vertebra. Squeeze your buns, press against that wall, peel your spine off the floor, all the way up to that highest position to the top of the shoulders, back of the head, and then slowly, slowly, slowly taking it back down. Now we can stay with the 2 feet, or if you like, back that left foot off just a little bit, cross that right foot, and yep, we're gonna do one leg. Slowly press it up. Breathe, that one-legged bridge, up as high as you can get, and then ever so slowly taking it back down. And again, you can stay with this last one, keeping both feet on the wall, or right foot comes to the wall, left foot crosses. We tuck the pelvis and we begin to press and lift. Pressing against the wall, lifting up as high as you can get those hips, resting on the back of the head and the back of the shoulders. And then ever so slowly rolling it back down, one vertebra at a time. Beautiful. Extending that left leg out, and then the right, taking those arms overhead, just creating a 90-degree bend with your body. Breathe, and we're going to bring the hands circling up down, resting the hands on your tummy, soften those feet. Find your breath and slow it down. Make whatever adjustments you need to make. Now let's slowly open those knees, drawing the soles of the feet together and allowing the heels to slide down the wall. Now if you like, you can rest your hands on your shins or just above the knee or just below the knees. You can keep your hands wherever you have them. You can gently press to the insides of your knees. Close your eyes. So if you're pressing along the insides of the knees, find a little place where you can kind of nudge your elbows against the floor so that you don't have to work quite so hard, and it's almost like a kickstand that's propped to open those knees. Again, if you prefer, just relax. And if the soles of the feet don't stay perfectly connected, it is absolutely fine. Now let's slowly bring those knees together, rolling to one side, using your hands to help you come back up. Let's come back up, and I ended up totally off of my mat. Too funny. So sitting cross-legged and sit up nice and tall. So it's not nearly as important to have your mat, but it's good for a little cushion. Inhale, reach to the sky. Pull your hands to heart center. I hope that felt great, you guys. I hope it's just another one that you can add to your tool belt to help keep you healthy and safe, to keep your body happy, healthy, and pain-free. That's the goal, right? So always thank you for being here. Always light and love to each and every one of you, whether we're together or not. You're always in my thoughts. I'm sending that energy out into the universe. So thank you. Take care, be well, and until the next time, namaste.